Rob, otherwise known as Hughes5, and welcome to a Monday video, which means it's time for an episode of Minecraft and no maps yet. I've already recorded one, but for whatever reason, my microphone didn't record. I don't know why. I have no idea why my microphone didn't record, but it didn't. So, instead of playing it again, because that's just not how these videos work, I thought I would just talk about what actually happened throughout most of it, or what I actually remember, considering my short-term memory is absolutely terrible. It really is. My short-term memory is really bad, but in 3 days time I'll be able to remember everything that I did. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why my short-term memory is that bad, but it just is. So, yeah. Straight off the bat, this is Selkian. I can't remember how you pronounce it now. Jesus, I pronounced it so many times during the video, but like I said, terrible short-term memory. Again, I think it's pronounced Selkian or Selkia. Selkien, I think, by LanguageCraft, which is a French Minecraft build team that honestly I think is going to be one of the new biggest Minecraft map creators out there, because this map is absolutely amazing looking. It is huge. For one, this map is huge. At one point, I flew around to see where the border is from where the actual beginning is, and honestly, it's a long way away. The border's a long way away. I thought I found it twice, but no, it just turned out to be more map. But I did eventually find it, and I said at the time, this must have been MC edited, considering it is square. The only reason why it would be square is because there's going to be something close to this border, which it was, but I was surprised on how close it actually is. You can see the border from certain parts of the map, even though, like, I'm on 8 chunks. I only ever load 8 chunks because I think is a good middle ground. And even then, you can still see the border. I don't know if that was by choice or they are working with a smaller render distance. I don't know. So let's actually talk about the very beginning. The very beginning, it asks you what do you want, either French only, English subtitles only, or French language with English subtitles. I clicked on French language with English subtitles, but then the background story was literally just French. There was no subtitles to go with it, and I thought that was a mistake of some form. But then I found out that I think that the subtitles are actually just for the map itself, not for the actual background story, which is somewhat disappointing considering I have no idea what the background story is. I can go on the forum page and probably read it up, but I don't want to do that. I wanted to listen to it, or at least read it in the Minecraft map itself, but there was no way of doing that. The next part was I had to follow this guard. Again, it was in French, but it did actually have subtitles at that point. Well, subtitles at that point. It was just in-game chat. And then I had to follow him. Following him took a lot longer than it needed to, in my opinion. But what can you do? A villager can only move so fast with the mapping that was involved to make him walk this custom route. So, it's just you just sort of have to deal with it. Eventually, I got to where the villager was taking me, or the guard rather, where the guard was taking me, and I met up with the chef. The chef is sort of not the mayor, but he's kind of up close to it. They spoke about a couple of things, and at the very end he said, "We'll take you to your house, you can rest up, and we'll show you to the instructor tomorrow." So at that point, that's where everything goes wrong. Because at the very beginning of the video, I say I'll only play this map for about half an hour so I can get to know what it's like, but not showing too much of it off. Which I kept to, but the downfall was, I had no idea where the instructor was. So literally all of my half an hour was trying to find that. Now, what I didn't realize is at the very bottom of the text, it says, come back to the chef, or find the chef. I didn't know it said that because it's in French. The only reason why I found out what that meant was because when I finally found him, again, I have no idea how I actually managed to find him. It was pure and utter accident. But I eventually found him. The guard says, "Good morning. We'll show you to the training instructor now," and that's what they did. Well, they didn't actually show me. They just said go to the training instructor. Luckily, all of the places actually signposted, both in French and English. So I followed the signs, I found the training instructor, and then it says in big red text, "Go to the chef." At that point, I said, hopefully that's not what it actually means, or otherwise this would have been a lot better and I would have been able to show more of the map. So I went back to the chef and he started talking to me. So at that point, I was really annoyed that I didn't read "Go back to the chef" at the very beginning of the map, but again, it's in French, so there's no way that I could have read "Go back to the chef" apart from at the very end of the sentence is "chef." That's the only indication that I knew to go back there. But like I said, the rest of it was in French, so I didn't know. So I showed around the map. I showed a lot around the map. I found a bit of map that was in the trailer where I get a bow. I didn't read what I was supposed to do with the bow. No, I did, and I think it was literally just here's a bow. I found out in the trailer that there is a part where you shoot at targets with said bow. I didn't know that. While in the game, considering my main mindset was to try and find the training instructor, then found out that I needed to find the chef first to then allow the story to progress to the training instructor. Then, after I finally found the training instructor, I went back to the chef, like I said. The chef said something. I didn't read what he said because at that point I said that I've done half an hour. I need to get on and go so I can edit this. But first, let's try and find the border. And that's where I found out that there's actually a lot more to the map than I thought, because it is a big map. Such as I'm flying over these mountains and I'm like, okay, let's try and find the dead zone. What I mean by the dead zone is when there's literally probably either void, nothing but ocean, and either default loading land. So I'm flying over the mountains and I'm like, okay, this could either be a sheer drop into the void or there's going to be something behind it. When I got behind it, it was another big village. So I'm like, okay, let's keep on going. I found more of a village, I found more mountains, I found the ocean. I flew off for a bit and I'm like, okay, I think I'm coming to the dead zone. No, there was an ocean village. In fact, it was a frozen village. I kept on flying, I found giant flowers, I found a lot of things that I just didn't think was going to be a thing until the dead zone. And that's really all I did. Yeah, 10 minutes of me talking is just telling you what I've done in that map. Because like I said, all of my half an hour was trying to find the training instructor and then find out that I didn't need to find the training instructor first, I needed to find the chef first. Honestly, I do say download this map and play it for yourself, and actually I feel like I'm going to play it myself anyway, and it's actually getting really dark, I only now noticed. So yeah, so go over to LanguageCraft. They've actually got YouTube channels. You've got the 3 main people. I don't know if all 3 of them got channels. I know the 2 of them have. They actually upload very similar content on when it actually came to LanguageCraft, if not the exact same video. It's only in French, and the LanguageCraft channel, French channel, actually has a couple of 100,000 subscribers. So they're known anyway, but their English one only has like I think 10,000 or in the tens of thousands. Honestly, I feel like I'm going to end up subscribing to the English LanguageCraft anyway, just because the trailer is literally a movie trailer, and well as look at this image on screen right now. This is like it's basically a movie poster. It's a movie poster, but it's the artwork for the game itself, and like I said, made by LanguageCraft, and it's just really good. It was a good map, even though all of my time was literally trying to find the training instructor to then find out that I needed to find the chef first, which I've said way too many times. But I was just so annoyed that if I actually read what it said in French, and the worst thing is, it's even in red. It's in red, so you know that you're supposed to do it. But again, it's in French. I can't read French. I kept on blaming myself throughout the whole video, which, again, I'm not technically wrong. It was my fault for not reading it to see that it said go back to the chef. But it's not my fault that it's in French. So, yeah. That's actually going to be pretty much it. So, like I said, go download this map. The link to the map on the forum... The link to the forum page containing the map download link is down in the description, as always. And, yeah, that's actually going to be pretty much it. So I want to say thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the video.